must be Monday today, because the old 8520 just doesn't want to fire up. It's a little cold today, but not cold enough that the batteries shouldn't be able to fire this tractor up. Good thing Bucky's on his way out with more booster packs and some more battery cables, and we'll see how much power we can get hooked up to this tractor. Hopefully get it started. Guys, it's alive! Fired up! Fired up after 45 minutes. Maybe we don't need to change the batteries, I don't know. This red tractor is a quad track tractor that's been out at the ranch for the last 2 weeks. Breaking land at that disc. Alright, well today we are going to take in a load of scrap metal to the metal recycling place, I guess, in Lethbridge. So yeah, we're gonna get on the road, got the semi all fired up, and it's still cold, about -8, and just double check my straps. But yeah, this is my wife's favorite place to go just because of the big cranes. So we'll show you guys what it looks like, I guess. Alright, it's almost there. Just wanted to double check my straps since took the gravel road, so we don't have to be on the highway since our load is kind of just stacked on there. So crank our straps a little bit more, and then yeah, almost there. Green, got all unloaded, and then once you drop it off, you just go inside, and then they'll pay you for the metal you dropped off. So another part of scrap metal that we like is we all take a guess at how much that load of scrap was worth. So we'll find out pretty quick who's the closest guess. Alright, well, we're out of here. I think my dad was the closest guess. Came out to about 3,500 bucks, so not too bad for some old scrap metal. Good old Wednesday this morning, guys. It's just after 6, which is a little early for us to be up, especially when there's snow on the ground. But me and Tom had to come to work a little early today to unload a new toy our farm got, which is this, what's this even called, Tommy?
Scraper?
The dirt scraper?
Yeah.
So Jake, one of our guys picked this up in Edmonton last night, which is 5 hours away from us, and we have to get this rental trailer back by 7:30 this morning, back to Lethbridge. So me and Tom are gonna have some fun unloading this guy. And we bought this because we have a couple fields that have hills in them and low spots, and we're gonna try to scrape down the hill and dump the dirt in the low spot. We know nothing about these dirt scrapers other than we're gonna pull it with our biggest tractor. We have a Case 450 quad track, and hopefully that can pull this. It is massive and way bigger in real life than it showed in the photos on the ad, so we'll see. But we won't be using it for a few days because the ground is way too cold right now. So to unload this We were hoping to get a tilt deck trailer, but we'll have to do this old guy for now. Well, it's not old, it's a brand new trailer, but it's just not the trailer we wanted. I'm gonna try to back it up. There's a little bit of a hill here. Back it up right to that hill, and then hopefully that'll give us enough clearance to drive it off into the dry corner. So try to keep backing this up. I was hoping Tom was here. It's a little easier to back up when you got a guide, but I'll just jump in and out of my truck 1,000 times. Well, McCain's just called. They need a load, actually 2 loads of potatoes. These potatoes are called wedges. They're a smaller profile, and they make potato wedges. And they need them by 6:30, which is like 4 hours, 5 hours. So we're gonna get those done today, and then we'll continue on some other projects. Pulling the pilot out of the bin here. I did, hit it! So these potatoes we just put in this bin this morning, and now we're gonna take them out. This is the pile of wedges. So we just pull these when we're doing our French fry potatoes, our bigger potatoes. These just fall out. And since they're too small to make French fries, that's why we turn them into wedges. So we're gonna take that piler out. We're gonna set up a quick grading line in here with this equipment outside, and we'll start loading the wedges up. Alright, let's see what Tommy's up to. Tom, what are you doing?
Just grading some potatoes. Not one bad one gets by me.
Tom's our best grader on the farm. He's been doing it for most of his life.
That's why I'm at the back of the line.
Yeah, he's the last stop. So these are the potatoes that come down this conveyor belt. There's about 10 other people helping Tom grade. They're just grading out dirt clumps, they're rotten potatoes, and then they hit this piler, go up the piler, and then they fall into the semi. And this semi is what we'll haul into the French fry plant. These ones I think are going to McCain's. So. Truck's loaded. Let's take it to McCain's. I just gotta finish pumping up this tire. That's had a leak on it for about a year now. Just haven't fixed it yet. So it's good to go. Taking it in the blue semi. This is what we do when we unload potatoes. The back of the truck or trailer just opens up. There's a belt that slowly moves. Potatoes go up this belt here into the plant. So I don't want to film too much of the plant because I don't know if I'm allowed to, and I don't want to get in trouble. But it usually takes about a half hour to unload a full semi-trailer worth of potatoes, which is 30 ton. Or 60,000 pounds of potatoes. So Tom already did his load earlier today, and yeah, this is the last one for today. Also, just to clarify, these are safety glasses. They're not some sort of fancy sunglasses that I wear. So yeah, safety first.
I should have mentioned at McCain's, we scale our truck in, so the whole truck and trailer fits on this big scale, and the scale is in. And I think my weight was like 106,000 pounds, and then we go into the plant, empty the trailer like you guys saw, and then on the way out we weigh the truck again empty. That's how we know how many potatoes we delivered.
Alright, back out at our ranch land. Got everything finished out here, so just time to load up the equipment and take it back to the farm. Got it chained down, and just gotta flip up our ramps and then take it back to the farm. So this trailer's really nice to move equipment with, as the ramps just flip back up onto the trailer, and you can take off and go. So oh yeah, it's not going anywhere. Back to the farm, baby. Alright, today it's still Wednesday. It's like Christmas on the farm today. So we got another new toy. This one's not quite as big or fancy as the earth scraper, but I'm just rolling into the auction yard now to pick it up. And it's hiding right back here. I'll give you guys a close-up of it once I get to it. It's orange jelly bean here. I also don't know exactly what this thing's called, but you hook that blue hose up to the end, you hook this side up to a tractor, fire up a PTO, it turns some, probably a fan or impeller looking thing, and it's basically like a giant chop back or vacuum. We're gonna use it to clean up our potato flumes, or we're gonna try to anyway. Clean up our potato flumes because they get full of dirt and grime and rotten potatoes. And instead of pressure washing all that mud out and then pumping it out, hopefully this thing will just suck it right out. I figured out what it's called. According to the auction, it's called a Betty 1200 gallon slurry tank. So me and Miss Betty here are gonna head back to the farm. Here's the other side. This is that back hatch. Once it's full, unscrew that bolt, hatch comes open, rotten potatoes and grease and grime and dirt and all sorts of smelly, dirty stuff comes out of it. All right, time to head back to the farm. Woo! Miss Betty, how you like it? Looks like she's doing all right. We're only going 120. Just kidding, we're only going 40. Speedometer's broken, like most things on our farm. Well, me and Miss Betty made it back to the farm. I wonder, oh, I need a new jack. Let's see how long she sits here for. I guess is a couple months before we get around to using it. Holy smokes, I should have put a block down. There's a little more tongue weight here than I thought. Okay, I gotta cut. I'm gonna die. Sorry about that, guys. That's way harder to crank that jack than I thought it would be. While we're over here, woo! I'll quickly show you our earth scraper.
now that we got it unloaded and it's daytime out, just so you guys can get a good look at how big this thing is. So, tires aren't quite 6 feet tall, probably at least 5.5. Here's the hopper that, well, I don't even know if it's called a hopper. I'm making most of these words up because I'm gonna act like I pretend what these parts are called on it. Another big old tire. This has got 4 tires. Sometimes they have 4 tires in the back and 2 in the front on the really big ones. But I know they measure dirt in cubic yards, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go with weight because we measure a lot in weight, and say that that thing's gonna hold 20 tons worth of dirt. That's my guess. I might be way off, who knows. So anyway, this is where the tractor hooks up. A couple hydraulic hoses, and a whole lot of weight sits right on that axle on the front end. Looks like there's like a ball joint in there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, we'll see if the tractor can pull it. I'm a little worried the tractor might just spin out because there's no weight going transferred to the tractor to give the tractor more traction. So we'll see. We might have to go get a bigger tractor. Okay, so I'm at one of our cornfields right now. We actually have about 10 acres of it planted currently. It's underneath a plastic film. Most likely the corn's not gonna survive. It got way colder here than it was supposed to when we planted this a week ago now. So, but we'll see what the corn does when the weather warms up. But anyway, I'm here because we have these golden egg looking things. They're called soil tech monitors. They monitor, so you bury them in the dirt, they monitor the temperature of the ground, the temperature outside, as well as humidity and soil moisture. They're designed more for potatoes, and we used 2 of them last year and really liked them. The reason they're here in the cornfield is they're just measuring the soil temperature. But anyway, over there by that tree branch, I buried one of these soil monitors, and it went offline because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's not very good cell service here. So on our computer, it said it went offline. So all I have to do is go out there, uncover it, and give it a good shake, and it should activate the monitor again. So we'll see. Here's a closer look at that mulch film we have. So it is biodegradable. So we can just, it takes about 3 years to completely degrade. After about the first year, probably 95% of it's gone. So it actually has a corn starch base in it, which is kind of funny because we use it to plant corn. So, okay, somewhere here I buried that monitor. So we'll get digging and see if we can pull it up. All right, found it. I was like 2 feet off, but we're just gonna hit it and wait for a beep. Hopefully it'll wake up. There it goes. Put it back in the dirt. All right, so I woke it up. I can still hear it beeping a little bit. So in those pods, there's a little GPS. And so that's how I knew kind of where it was. So it shows up on the desktop, on the computer. And that's how we can monitor our soil temperatures and soil moistures. It's kind of handy, and that's how I was able to know that it was offline, because on the computer it showed a red X that I wasn't communicating. So I came out here, dug it up, Now it is recording again. Well, it's a good Friday today, everyone. Happy Easter.
Frozen Easter. No Easter egg hunts today, probably too cold.
Yeah, there is no bunnies running around today. Look at that. Is it Easter or Christmas? I don't know. Stinking cold. Alright, me and Tommy are picking up this forklift today. Looks like some punk teenagers stole the cab off of it throughout the night. Cause I swear this used to have a cab on it, but nah, just playing. This thing's too old for a cab. The Case Construction King, we use this forklift for a lot on the farm. It's here in this dry corner of this field because we just ripped down a pivot and scrap metaled it. And way off in the distance, the new pivot's up. Tommy, what did we get for our scrap value?
3,500 bucks. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
So, we're gonna see if this sucker will fire up. She's been over here for about 4 days and some cold nights, so.
We're gonna give it no choice. Got a can of ether here.
A little liquid fire.
Oh yeah, she's alive. Time to go back to the farm! Woo! I think this has a horn on it somewhere. No horn. Everyone's just gonna have to stay out of my way. So I had to go get the Construction King forklift because we're gonna unload all these wooden boxes. We got these off of a potato farmer who grows little creamer potatoes, and this is what he stores them in. But he's getting new ones because the wood slats are just a little too wide on these and the little potatoes fall through. So we figured we'd pick them up and maybe use them for some storage. For who knows what, maybe potatoes, maybe some pumpkins, maybe some squash. So I'm gonna unload them all, put them in the empty potato bin, and we'll have some fun. Gonna wrap up some straps. So this tool here makes it pretty easy. Just goes on the side of the trailer, clamps on, throw my strap in here, and then twist the handle. So I'll grab one, you can check it out. There you go, nice wound up strap. A little quicker than doing it by hand, so pretty handy little tool. All right, finally got the trailer unloaded. I think Tom's gonna go for another load of boxes today, and then I am going on a road trip, or should I say tractor road trip. More to come.